Okay. The WBC is there to help you. We are offering these programs like today, Red Like the Women, but we also, through our endorsement process, give financial resources, and also we have your back, for lack of a better term.
In 2018, I became only the second woman in California history to chair the Banking and Finance Committee for the state of California. It is huge. Gosh darn it, she's like, that is one sexy thing. Women and finance is a big deal. And I was like, score! And someone told me the other day, gosh, Monique, you're really making history even in your own space. And I looked at that person and I said, I didn't come here to make history. I came here to make progress.
Many candidates actually fail to put together a simple, coherent message about who they are, why they're running for office, and what they can achieve for the communities they aspire to serve. The most basic thing is you have to be able to answer the central question of why you're running and why voters should vote for you.
Why do you want to be president?
You get the point. So it's 1979, and Ted Kennedy is challenging the beleaguered president, Jimmy Carter, for president, and people were so excited about Ted Kennedy. He was ahead in the polls, and a CBS News interviewer says, why do you want to be president? He says, stumbles, and then starts talking about natural resources. So it's a simple question. So you have to be able to answer that most obvious question, and so many politicians fail to do this.
Think about where you want to, what you want to learn while you're being a volunteer, and speak up and ask for, I want to learn this. Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say two things. One about fundraising, to segue in on what Nadine said. A lot of these races don't take a lot of money, like special districts and some of the smaller ones. And think about your networks and who you already know that'll be willing to give easily, you know, the easy ask. But I think we could do a little workshop on that.
And then the second piece is like childcare / income, you know, like that's the big piece that I think keeps a lot of women from pursuing office, but then also staying in it and going further.
Right. Okay. We're writing that down. Okay. Anybody else have? Yeah.
I think it would be just really great if everyone had their computers and you went through, we're going to set up a website, a page, a Facebook page right now, and we're going to do all the research, just a hands-on, if people wanted it, because it would be great. We're going to build your campaign website today.
Media Committee's going to do that. We're working on Media 101 first.
Thank you.
Okay.
So be on the lookout.
Okay.
Anything else? Yeah?
How do you support, I'm just going to put it out there, when I was running this as a woman of color, it was very difficult, very different.
Right.
So then running like a woman. I'm running like a woman, but also, you know, a woman of color.
Mm-hmm.
So just to keep that in mind and to talk about those topics, how do you deal with that when you go to the door and things? How do you fundraise when you're not there and not typically in here and have allies that are natural?
Right.
In terms of this, it's really important to keep in there as we run like women,
Mm-hmm.
even all women.
All right. Anybody else have a thought or a suggestion?
Yeah, along those lines of as a queer woman of color, how can we run for positions without being tokenized or without assuming to represent all queer, all women of color?
Right.
But mainly the stepping away from tokenism.
Okay.
Y'all gotta know how to fundraise. I'm here one, very little. You need 2 hours of practicing. What does it mean to get on the phone?
Yeah, literally practicing that conversation 6 times in a row.
Yep.
Yeah.
Along those lines, have a sign-up sheet for us to sign up to walk precincts for current candidates. So we get practice knocking on the door, maybe not for ourselves, but for somebody else.
The last election cycle, we actually did a training where we took people who'd never walked and not done those things. Anna was one of them. And we did get about 4 or 5 members of the Women's Political Committee that walked for our endorsed candidates, came back and met with, they came and were introduced to the candidates, came and walked and mentored, and we got some really good commitments out of those.